Hi, Hi everyone. I think we're live now. We just want to extend a very warm welcome to our CRS Student Ambassador Lenten Kickoff 2015. Thanks for tuning in and joining us. We're really happy to be here. It's not often that you can gather people from around the country all at one time from different time zones and share ideas and get to see each other's stories and hear what's going on around the country. So thanks for joining. The theme is obviously Rice Bowl and using Rice Bowl on campus. So we're going to start with a brief prayer and then we'll do some introductions. So I'm going to be sharing a prayer from our Community Reflections Guide that many of you might have either in front of you or have received already this year or will be able to receive. So let's all take a moment to put ourselves in a mood of prayer. Ask God's presence to be with us and with our loved ones as we pray. God of all people, we offer you our Lenten journey. May we learn to walk as one human family, remembering in a special way those who are poorest and most in need. Bless our prayers, our fasting, and our Lenten gifts. Through these actions, we show our love for your Son, Jesus, and answer your call to love one another. Amen.
Amen.
So I just want to introduce myself briefly and give everyone else who's on this presenter, I guess, background feature to the chance to introduce themselves as well before you hear more from them. So my name is Danielle Roberts, and I work on our CRS University Engagement team here in Baltimore. And I'll let Eric introduce himself.
My name is Eric Clayton. I am one of the program officers for CRS Rice Bowl, so I am always in the Lenten season, and I primarily work on the content and engagement and website and social media and all that good stuff. And I am also based in Baltimore.
Okay. And we have one other CRS staff person on right now too, PJ, so I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm PJ, and I work in the Northeast Mid-Atlantic region with universities, so I know a lot of you.
And then we have three wonderful universities that will be sharing some insights and wisdom with us tonight about their experiences with Rice Bowl. So I'll let the representatives from those universities briefly introduce themselves as well, just share what college they're from. We have schools from East Coast to West Coast on, so that's really exciting. So share your school name, your school name, and then maybe the number of years that you've been involved as a CRS Student Ambassador chapter. So let's start with St. John.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Anna Misla. I'm a senior here at St. John's University. We're located in Queens, New York. And to everyone here, we're all trained ambassadors, and this is a very new program for us. So we started CRS Ambassadors just 1 year ago in February. So we're very excited to do Lent again. We did it last year with the Rice Bowls, but we're really excited to get this up for Lent 2015 and really dig our teeth in more to the meaning of Lent. So nice to see all of you.
Thank you. Manhattan, I'm not sure if we can hear you yet. Do you want to try to introduce yourselves? Okay. We're working on the audio there, so we have some students from Manhattan College in New York as well, and they'll be sharing with you some of their experiences, hopefully through their own voices, and if not, they'll be able to send some comments to us so we can share with you their ideas. And then Santa Clara.
Hi, I'm Sarah Seligmann at Santa Clara. I'm a graduate student, and I've been a CRS ambassador. This is my second year now, but Santa Clara's had the program for
We've been working with CRS for about 8 years now. And my name is Matt Smith. I'm a campus minister here at Santa Clara, and we have a group of students who are going to be working on it, but they can't come because of class, so unfortunately.
Yeah, different time zones make it a little challenging, but we're glad everyone can be here who can, and everyone else can watch the recording later, so share it with other people after we get off the call. So I'll just give you a brief, I guess, overview of what to expect over the next half hour or so. Eric will be giving you a little bit of information on an overview of some of the CRS Rice Bowl resources that we have for this year and ways you can get involved on campus and what we can share with you and provide to you for that. And then we'll get right to the students sharing, students and staff members sharing from their university some of their best experiences, some of their joys and challenges, and some of their advice for you. And then we will have a few wrap-up announcements and send you on your ways to get started. So I will, with that, turn it over to Eric to get started sharing.
Cool. Thanks, Danielle. So we're very excited. This is kind of our second year of really pushing, a specific content to university students through CRS Rice Bowl. And this is last year we piloted the community reflection booklet. This year it's an official resource for whatever that might mean to you. This is the key resource, and a lot of you may have already received one if you received the mailing that our team here sent out. So this booklet has a lot of reflections in it, activities, connections to advocacy work, a lot of good stuff. So these can be ordered at crsricebowl.org/order, and they're free. So get them for your team. Of course, the Rice Bowl itself, everyone needs one of those.
You can wear it on your shirt.
You can wear it on your shirt. You can order boxes of 25, so load up your haul. They're awesome. Fill them up. We say, sometimes I think university students and people in general get a little anxious about the Rice Bowl. Like, I can't fill it with all this money. I don't have a lot of extra money. We don't focus on that. Focus on the prayer. Focus on the fasting. Focus on the experience of the program, and give what you can. So don't be afraid to get the Rice Bowl. Don't be afraid to kind of walk through Lent, with the reflections and kind of see what it does for you and for your small faith sharing communities. New this year, we're doing a Twitter scavenger hunt. So you can see it on the screen. All this is available if you go to crsricebowl.org/university. So this is a new thing this year. There's a list of things that you can look for, scavenge for, and we ask that you tag us, tag CRS University each week as you find these things. Take a picture of it, and you'll get some cool fun CRS Fair Trade prizes sent right to your doorstep. So be on the lookout for that. Of course, the app is back. If you guys saw our app last year, there's daily reflections. There's a cool way to keep track of your sacrifices. There's a new Twitter feed built right in. It's available in Spanish this year as well. So a lot of fun new stuff. If you thought it was great last year, man, it's going to blow you away this year. And then our final kind of really exciting new thing, and I'll show a clip. We have a new video series called What Is Lent? And we asked a bunch of kind of prominent Catholic thinkers to reflect on that question. So Father Jim Martin, Dr. Carolyn Wu, Cardinal Dolan, a lot of others. Now I will show you. We'll see if it works. I'll show you a clip right now, and you can get a taste. Maybe I won't show you a clip right now. We might come back to that. Anyway, that's available right now on our website. If you go to crsricebowl.org/whatislent. So that's the overview of that. I'll try and find the clip, and I'll turn back over to Danielle to continue.
Okay, so we're going to get started with hearing from St. John's University first, and I'll just share briefly that we asked these universities to share anything that they wanted that they felt was relevant to share with other students like them across the country, specifically things that they've done in the past that have worked really well on campus with Rice Bowl, and the plans that they might have for this year. And then within that, any things that were particularly exciting or particularly challenging, advice they might have. So be on the lookout for hearing those sorts of things. I will, with that, turn it over to St. John's University.
Okay, great. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yep, you're good.
Awesome. Well, hi again. So on behalf of all the student ambassadors here, I just want to share a little bit about St. John's CRS program, and specifically what we've done with the Rice Bowl. So like I said,
I'm getting a little bit of feedback. I don't know if there's if all of the presenters who aren't presenting right now could mute their lines. I think that might help us hear St. John's a little clearer. Then St. John's, you can continue.
It's all set? Okay, cool. Just a little bit about what Lent looks like at St. John's. So St. John's University is a Vincentian university. Our university was founded by the Vincentian priests, and one of their main charisms is really service and working for the poor. So that's central to everything we do here at St. John's. So the Rice Bowl clearly connects to that. So that's been a really beautiful way for us to share CRS's mission to our university and also connect it to our Vincentian heritage and the importance of giving and prayer and service that are all wrapped up into what the Rice Bowl does. So during Lent at St. John's, we have daily mass, we have special prayer services like the Taizé prayer service. We did the Rice Bowl last year. We gave out Rice Bowls after our first mass. It was kind of an awkward time because it fell, Ash Wednesday fell during our spring break, but we were able to hand out the Rice Bowls before Lent even started, and so students were able to start those on their own when they were at home, and then coming back to school, you know, we encourage students to use the app and to fill up the actual Rice Bowl and participate in the simple suppers and things like that. But it was very much more free form. So that's something we're looking to kind of change this year is create a more intentional community among those who are participating in the Rice Bowl and actually come together at least once a week and have community reflections together, hopefully using that awesome resource that CRS puts out. Kickoff event, we did a kickoff event like I mentioned last year at our 5:30 student mass on Sundays. PM, not AM. And so we really encourage students to use the app and also the Rice Bowl to pray, to fast, to give. And kind of like Danielle mentioned earlier, it's not necessarily just about the money. It's also about learning the stories of all the countries that are in the CRS Rice Bowl and trying to, you know, maybe try their cuisine, try their simple meal, and really walking with them on that journey and learning another culture. We, like I mentioned, for this 2015 Lent, we are really interested in using the Community Reflections booklet to guide a lot of our Lenten activities. So something we were just talking about with Roxanne, our moderator and campus minister, is actually having 3 simple suppers throughout Lent and having the meals prepared. The ambassadors would prepare the meals and then be able to share those with our members who are participating after the 5:30 Mass, and then go through the prayer, go through the Catholic social teaching, the scripture reflection, and learning about the stories of each country. So we're really excited for that. Sorry, are we all set? That's okay. Some successes that we've had with the Rice Bowl is giving students an opportunity to really have a structure to make their Lenten journey. That's definitely been the benefit of CRS. I think a lot of students around Lent have a hard time finding an actual program or a structure to their Lent. So that has been a huge success of the Rice Bowl on our campus. Some of the challenges have been getting the number of students involved. We have a great show at our 5:30 student mass. A lot of students come out, but in terms of actually having people do the Rice Bowl and follow up with them and get them connected throughout the entire Lenten journey has been difficult. And another challenge, and sorry, that's kind of the same thing, making them feel like they're part of a community. So we're definitely going to work on those this semester. And I don't know if I should keep going or if that's about enough.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for sharing all of that. I guess I would just ask, after all those really awesome ideas, if you had one piece of advice that you thought would be the most important for students who are maybe just starting out with trying to implement all of those awesome things, what would you say is a good starting point or a good piece of advice for them?
I thought the best piece of advice I could give is really just to talk it up, to talk up CRS on campus. Advertising is key, not just on Ash Wednesday and the first Sunday of Lent, but really beforehand, making people aware of what CRS is and what the Rice Bowl program is and all these new resources. Because I know for me, for example, I grew up in my household doing the Rice Bowl, but now there's all these 21st century resources like the app and now the community reflections and all these different components, the videos, that really make it very accessible, especially to college students. So I would just say talking it up is very important and explaining how it's impacted us as ambassadors and sharing that passion with others. So.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
That's great advice. And I would interject one thing too, because you mentioned simple meals. We have obviously 5 simple recipes from the countries available in all of our materials, and we have 5 videos on kind of how to cook them, how to prepare them with Father Leo Catalinghug. So those are on our website as well. I know I keep pushing you to the website, but that is where everything lies.
All right.
Great. Thank
Thanks, St. John's. We are going to move next to Manhattan College. I think their sound is now back in gear, and it looks like they have a special guest in the room. So I'll turn it over to them and see
Yes,
what
I'm here too.
with it.
I don't at all. No, you do. Hi, can you guys hear us now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay, maybe we should go around and introduce ourselves because we missed out on that opportunity earlier. Does that make sense?
Yep.
No,
Do.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, why don't we start with you, Kaylee?
So I'm Keely Mcteague. I am a sophomore. This is my first year as a CRS campus ambassador.
Hi, I'm Mary. I'm a sophomore, and this is my first year as a CRS ambassador.
Loud, guys.
Yeah, super loud.
I'm Kathleen. It is also my first year. I am a sophomore. I'm Charlene. I'm a senior. It's my second year with CRS.
Hi, my name's Fiona. I'm also a campus ambassador, and this is my first year with CRS.
Hi, I'm Alana. I'm a sophomore, and this is also my first year as a CRS campus ambassador.
Hi, I'm Lois. I've been involved with CRS since about 2007.
Hi, I'm Lorraine. I'm a sophomore, and this is my first year as well.
Hello, I'm Connor. I am the campus minister at Manhattan College.
Okay, that's all of us.
Yeah.
Lorraine, did you go?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I only participated a little in Rice Bowl last year, but Manhattan has always participated. I guess one of the first things that we do at the beginning of the luncheon season is begin with announcements at Mass. So Father Hill will make an announcement. We'll distribute Rice Bowls at Mass. Kind of get them out that way. Another thing that we do is each ambassador in our club is responsible for distributing 10 Rice Bowls. So we have kind of a big CRS campus ambassador group, so I guess 10 per person. We distribute a little over 300, so I don't know if some people have smaller clubs, if they might want to have each ambassador be responsible for distributing 15 or 20 or something to kind of get the same numbers, but we find that that's a really effective way of kind of getting Rice Bowl out there. We also have Rice Bowls available in every office that is involved with campus ministry and social action, so that if somehow you didn't get one from Mass or from one of your friends who's a CRS ambassador, you can totally pick one up at any of our 3 offices. And in addition to campus ministry and social action, a lot of other offices and departments and professors are really happy to promote Rice Bowl. They're willing to collect in their offices and classrooms, and just to kind of help us get the word out there. We also use social media a lot. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We email. We advertise through our school's calendar and the portal that we have online. So we're kind of coming at it from every angle that we possibly can. And then in addition to Rice Bowl, we have other events and activities going on for the whole season. So our campus minister, Connor, will partner with RAs and do programs in buildings.
Yeah, I can touch on that a little bit if you'd like.
Yeah, do you want to talk about
so
that?
last semester, or last Rice Bowl season, what we did was we realized that during Ash Wednesday you get a lot of attention for Rice Bowl, and we have a lot of people coming out, and it's very exciting. But over the course of the weeks, the attention kind of wanes, and it gets to be a little lost in the shuffle of campus life. So one thing that the campus ambassadors and I did last semester was to cook those meals that were featured on the Rice Bowl calendar every week and serve them to a different residence hall on campus every week. And in those common spaces, we would do a reflection and then watch the short video that was provided by CRS Rice Bowl that accompanied that particular country. So reflecting a little bit about our neighbors globally while enjoying a hearty meal and continuing that reflection and process of the Rice Bowl throughout Lent.
And then at the end, I guess for collection, we kind of do all the same things that we do to get Rice Bowl out there. We advertise with flyers, social media, emails, school calendar, at Mass again for like 2 weeks, I think we usually do it. And people can drop off their Rice Bowls at any of the offices, and sometimes ambassadors will even open up their own rooms. They'll like set up times that if you don't have time to make it to an office, but you happen to live in the same dorm as me, you can come to my room and drop off your rice bowl, and then I'll take care of bringing it to one of the campus ministry offices. So I think that about.
We also, this wasn't so much to promote, well, I guess it was. We also did 2 of the videos last year. We did the 40 days videos, and we had, I think we were day 23 and day like 30 something, I don't know. So we also found that that was a lot of fun because it got people interested and excited. They wrote the script, they acted it out, and we used that a lot around campus as well.
Yeah, right. I think that's about it for us.
Thanks. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing all the different variety of events you've done. It sounds like there's a common thread too with the importance of communication and getting the word out and all of the different methods you use for that. So it's really helpful to hear those concrete, I think, suggestions that people can use on campus. I'll just ask you the same question if you have a different answer maybe to this idea of what would be, one important thing that you would really encourage new student ambassador chapters to start with when starting to think about using Rice Bowl on campus, or what might inspire them to really get going.
I think one of the most important things that we found that we've been really successful in doing is like having a really heavy presence in the residence halls. So like we said, like whether that's with Connor having reflections or discussions there, whether that's with really great advertising there, if it's CRS ambassadors who put information on their doors or RAs who are involved, things like that. But I think like having a really good presence where people live has been really successful for us.
Thanks. Awesome. And I think you forgot to introduce one of the guests in your room before we switch to the next group. Do you want to introduce the guy in the back? Catch his name.
That's my BFF.
Papa Francesco.
His name is Francis. He hangs out here sometimes.
He spends a lot of time at MSA offices.
Yeah. He's very good at promoting rice bowls too.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's good to have more support for that. Awesome. Well, let's turn it over then to Santa Clara University and hear what's going on out on the West Coast with Rice Bowl.
Okay. Hi. So, I guess we'll talk about what we've done with Rice Bowl in the past. I'm not an expert on it, but Santa Clara's had Rice Bowl for quite a while. And I think most of the work was done with Rice Bowl was done like at Mass, maybe sometimes tables after Mass, especially Ash Wednesday. And I know there would be collections at Mass during Lent for Rice Bowl. Last year, we tried to kick it up a notch. We got these giant rice bowls, and I'm a resident minister, and I got all the resident ministers on campus involved, so we got these in the residence halls, and we got flyers put up about it, and I tried to educate all the resident ministers about CRS and Rice Bowl so that they would advertise for it. And also, we used the big Rice Bowl for tabling after Mass, and especially on Ash Wednesday, that was very successful financially and just for getting the word out. Let's see. I did.
Can I interrupt real quick to ask if I think a couple students have joined you too, so maybe they could also introduce themselves and share their involvement. It can come now or later, but I just wanted to.
Okay, I'll finish what we did last year, and then Grace was going to take over actually. So
Perfect.
Then I'll have them introduce. What was I saying? Oh, so in my residence hall as a resident minister, I did simple meals every Friday of Lent using the CRS recipes and the videos and some of the little activities like go and eat ethically. So I just tried to like make Rice Bowl part of other things I was doing or fulfilling other responsibilities. But this year we're really kicking it up way, way more because we have an ambassador group now. So I'll let them take over and tell about that.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm one of the student campus ambassadors.
And I'm Brittany, and I'm one of the student ambassadors as well.
And this year we have a group of about 9 ambassadors working with us, when last year it was just Sarah, so we have a lot more plans this year. First off, on the day before Ash Wednesday, we're going to host the CRS Regional Director for the Middle East, Europe, and Central Asia, Kevin Hartigan. He's going to come to our campus, and he's going to talk about vocation and how his vocation was developed. And it's going to be targeted mostly towards students that have been to immersion trips or studying abroad or have had that kind of experience. So we're having him come on February 17. And then that same day, we're planning an event with the Multicultural Center where we're going to have like a Rice Bowl kickoff, and we're going to have like a street fair of the different foods from the different cultures, interesting fact about the cultures, and little tidbits about Rice Bowl in each table, so that people can just kind of like have like a fun little activity, but also get involved in Rice Bowl. And each culture will also have like little facts about what CRS is doing there, so that people can learn more about CRS's work. So that's like the day before, and then like kind of what we did last year, like we'll start on Ash Wednesday and table at Mass and distribute it like throughout the residence halls with Sarah, and Brittany and another one of our ambassadors are going to work with the resident ministers in trying to like involve simple meal programs or other like fundraising activities in the residence halls so we can raise most money for it. And the other thing we're planning on doing is the Scavenger Hunt. And we want to be taking pictures from our little mascot over here, our Bucky the Bronco. So we'll take him in all the different areas and situations from the Scavenger Hunt game, and just different ambassadors are going to be doing that and taking pictures with Bucky the Bronco. So we're going to be doing that too. And yeah, just mostly like in the residence halls, the large rice bowls. We'll have little rice bowls for people if they want to dump them into the large one at the end, and the simple meals. Am I missing anything? I think
you kind of hit it all.
Yeah, so that's our plan for this rice bowl season. So. They're muted.
Yeah, they're muted.
All right.
There you go.
But thanks for sharing all those creative ideas. It's really exciting, I think, for me to hear what new ideas you're incorporating even just within 1 year, all the new things, and how much this can really grow and expand from year to year on campus with more student involvement and more stakeholder energy. So thanks for sharing all of that. Since you're recently really getting the growth to happen and doing new things, I am wondering if you can share one piece of advice for what you would recommend for new students who are maybe trying to kick it up a notch this year too on their campus.
I guess, well, 2 things I can think of is, like, don't be intimidated by being like a small group, because if you really know your resources and know the right outlets, I think you're good to go. Which I feel like has been like a big thing for us. We've really figured out what our resources are in our favor and try to make the best of them.
Awesome. Thanks, Grace. Thanks, everyone at Santa Clara. Go ahead.
I think I figured out the video, so let's see if we can show this video real quick. It's only 45 seconds, so sit tight.
What is Lent? What is Lent? ¿Qué es la Cuaresma? Why should I bother with Lent? Why does the church ask us to fast? Periodically, we get off the track. To have mercy is to give mercy. What we give for Lent changes lives.
So hopefully that worked. Who knows?
We think it did, but if not, you can go on to the CRS Rice Bowl website and view that video and then all of the individual videos that is promoting, I guess. So I'm going to turn it over to PJ from the Northeast office to offer a few final words and to share a few other announcements that might be helpful for you on your campuses.
Hey guys, thanks for all the great sharing, and we just want to give you a chance to ask any questions you might have, especially for those of you who are tuning in but who are not on video right now. So you can go to your left-hand corner of the Google Hangout and click on the blue box that says Q&A, and then press the button that says Ask a New Question, and you should be able to submit questions. And I will read any of those off that are asked now. A few questions while we're waiting for Eric. Some people might be wondering when the last day is that they can order Rice Bowl materials, Eric. So do you have the golden answer for us?
That is a great question, PJ. Thank you for that. You can order Rice Bowl materials until Easter. I don't advise it, but usually it's about a 2-week turnaround time for Rice Bowl orders. I would obviously recommend you order as quickly as possible, especially if you're on the West Coast, but you are able to order materials throughout the season. So if you get halfway through Lent and you decide that your ambassador group is just really loves the community reflections and you want a few more, feel free to order some more, and we'll get them to you.
Great, thanks. I was just told if you're tuning in and you're not on the video, your tab might be on the right-hand side instead of the left. So if you're having a little trouble finding it, you can find the Q&A tab over there. For those people who are looking to order now, where do they go to order?
CRSRicebowl.org/order. You'll also find a pretty big box in the front page of just the CRSRicebowl.org website. But definitely go to the website, check it out. You'll find a lot of good stuff there.
Okay, awesome. And if I want those community reflection things, what do I have to do then? Because I have a small faith sharing group that I meet with in residence halls.
And you want to know, sorry, so PJ, if you want one, what do you do with it? I missed the...
No, if I want one but I haven't gotten one, where do I get that?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Same thing, crsricebowl.org/order, but if you want it right now, you can go to the crsricebowl.org/university webpage, and you can download it all immediately. So, you don't have to wait for 2 weeks.
I don't have to hold back.
You don't hold back, Jenny. You just start sharing your faith right away.
Yes. Today. Sounds awesome. I can't wait. Well, we also have some exciting news that is not just about Rice Bowl, even though that's all we're thinking about right now. We have a new website, and most of you probably have gotten some type of notification about our new website. It's at university.crs.org. So it is the same website that we had before, but a much newer, cooler, more interactive look. Again, that is university.crs.org. So we encourage you to check it out. We have a new blog that we hope that you will be participating in. We have a new video up featuring some students from Villanova. So it's really exciting, and we would love to hear what you think about it and if you have any thoughts on improving it or what you like about it. So let us know. Also, before the end of the month, oh, thank you, Eric. You can all see it. The home page is here. So please go and check it out right after this hangout. Before the end of this month, we would also ask that you fill out your State of the Chapter form, which you can either email to us, which you received in an email, and so you can click on that link and the form is there to fill out, or you can go to our website if you can't find that email and look under current ambassadors, and there you can find that form as well. But we want to know all the incredible work that you did last semester, and we're also really excited about what you're going to be doing this semester, so please, please, please let us know. Finally, if you haven't received the community reflection and the Rice Bowl packet that Eric was talking about, you can email university@crs.org. So again, that's university@crs.org to receive your packet today. I think we have a question. Hello, quick question for Manhattan. What was the 40-day videos they were referring to? Is that something on the CRS website? Thanks. Well, yes.
So last year, the 40-day 40 stories was a video series that PJ spearheaded in collaboration with a lot of other universities, which was an excellent project. You can still see some of the videos on our CRS Rice Bowl University page. So that was kind of a way to engage, and we obviously encourage continued video production. If you have it, please produce them and send them our way, and we will be happy to push them out through our channels. This year, our main digital interaction is the CRS Rice Bowl Twitter Scavenger Hunt. So please put your digital energy in that direction. But if you have the capacity to make those videos, they were fantastic last year, and we loved them. So please continue to do that as you're able, and we will happily share them and promote them on all of our channels.
Great. And then I think that's all the questions that we have right now. But thanks, Ashlyn, for the question. And you can definitely check out the videos at university or at crsricebowl.org/university if you want to check out what that looked like last year. So unless there are any other questions, thank you all for tuning in. Check out the website and the video, and get ready to live Lent.
Hashtag for Lent for life.
Bye.